Hi guys, welcome to another video. Of course, we're going to be doing my sketchbook tour. Yes, I'm so excited. I have been using this sketchbook for a few years now, honestly. I can't remember what day I started it, but whatever. We're going to go right into it. This is my 16th sketchbook. And of course, it's filled with a bunch of random stickers that I have been collecting over the years. But first we're gonna go in with the cover on this girl. So fun fact, they actually sent me the wrong sketchbook. Blick art supply store, you guys probably already know them. They sent me the wrong color on accident for my sketchbook. So I literally spray painted this to green because they sent me a gold one, even though I asked for a green one, but I didn't have time to return it because I was going on a trip the next week and I really wanted my sketchbook so I can go draw and document while I'm on the trip and all that. So it's okay, Blick, I forgive you. So this is my cover of my sketchbook. Of course I'm a reader, so I have some reading juice. I think that's coffee. Yeah, that's coffee. This is coffee. And then I obviously have a 𝗣𝗆𝘆𝗆𝗁 sticker right here. Army stand up. And then I have a Subin sticker. You know Subin?
Subin, you know Subin? Subin, you know.
And then I also have a Pop Mart tape right here. I work at Pop Mart and we actually put these like on products, so we know at the door that the person that's walking out with the product, they bought it. So I have that right here. And then I also have just like cute little sticker I got. I think I got this from Amazon. I don't know. I think I got it from like a pack. And then I have more Hobie sticker right here. I got these three from a student when I worked at an elementary school back in Arizona. One of the students was an artist, so she drew me these stickers herself and gave them to me, and I thought that was super cute. And then I also have two stickers from when I first took a trip to Washington to visit Gavin. We went to Mokoteo and we also went to Pike's Place, of course. And then I also have two New Jeans stickers. This one, though, is covered by my PLAVE X sticker I got from Disneyland when I went on a trip. And that's basically it. And just random stickers here and there. Then on the back, I also still have random stickers right here, obviously overlapping each other. I got these two from Gavin, but I never been to these places before. So, don't know why I put them on here still. Probably because I got them from him, but you know. And then I also went to Forks, of course, being a Twilight fan. And since I moved here, I knew I had to go to Forks. So we took a trip to Forks, and I did document it in the sketchbook too. And I'll show you guys that later, obviously. I got this from my niece. I got this at a collectible like record store in Pike's Place. And then I went on a field trip with students when I worked at elementary school here, and we went to go pick up pumpkins, but my shoes got so ruined because I didn't have any boots or anything. And then I have a Dutch Bros sticker here, a Disney sticker from Disneyland, of course, and then two BT21 stickers, but that's basically it for the cover and the back. Time to open this girl up. Let's freaking go. So I actually did do a break-in to the sketchbook a really long time ago. So if you guys do want to see that video, I'll put it in the description. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like how this looks, but it's fine. Hopefully my next sketchbook, it's a lot better. So I started the sketchbook September 20th, 2023. Damn. Jeez. It's already September now, so that means it's gonna come up to about 2 years once it hits the 20th. And then of course I ended it July 25th, 2025. And I have my phone number and stuff, so I covered it. No. But yeah, it's just a bunch of randomness stuff. Oh yeah, I love sketchbooks with pockets. If you guys know me, I'm a hoarder. I'm a proud hoarder of stickers, receipts, and tickets, okay? So I have to have a pocket in my sketchbook because I like putting in tickets, receipts, stickers, all of that for sketchbook spreads later on in the future. So I had to make a pocket because this sketchbook doesn't have a pocket. This is a Talon's art creation sketchbook, by the way. And my new one is as well, but I need to make a pocket for that one too. So I literally took this, okay, I took the CD sleeve from the New Jeans album and I glued it in here and use it as my pocket, as you could tell. So, yeah. And this is my Meet the Artist page. Usually for my first page of my sketchbook, I'm way too scared to work on it. So the past couple of years, I started doing a Meet the Artist and drawing me, of course. I really do like how this looks though. My hair was so, oh my god, my hair was so short. That's crazy. Obviously some stuff that I like or that I do, aka talk in a British accent at random times, of course. I always do that, not gonna lie, because I was raised on One Direction and Harry Potter. And then the next page is, of course, my OCs. I really do like drawing my OCs on the next page as well, so everyone looking in my sketchbook sees how they look like. So of course I have Alex, Minsu, Jaehyun, and Cedric. But I'm also missing an OC though. His name's Yoon because I wanted to redesign him. I'm still in the process of that, guys. I promise. Oh my god. Oh my. So you guys are going to see a few of these pink splatters. It was so bad, but I drew jeans because why not? These are actually really cute. I really like how this one is. I like how this one looks. I love doing highlighter doodles, so. Ooh, and this is when I got gouache paints for the first time. I never used gouache paints before the sketchbook, so of course me being an artist and me being too not being patient to use them, I did swatch all the colors. So this is dry on dry and then wet on wet, of course. I really do love working with my gouache paints, and I'm so excited to work on more paintings later on in my next sketchbook. And then this is my first ever gouache painting I ever done, and of course I drew Wart from Over the Garden Wall. I'm pretty sure you guys have watched this show. I absolutely love the show. Now that it's September, I'm getting back into the fall vibes / Halloween vibes. When it hit August though, I was already in my Halloween vibes. I started getting Halloween merch and all that. For example, my coffee cup, my travel cup, pumpkins on it, pumpkin spice latte in here, by the way. So, but yeah, I started getting into the fall vibes already, so I'm already planning on definitely painting more fan art and stuff for Over the Garden Wall for sure this year, and also for Inktober. I'm doing Inktober again. This is when I took my trip to Seattle, aka the week before I left. I got the wrong color sketchbook, so I needed to have one, and this is the trip I needed it for. So I just drew what I saw when I was waiting for my plane to board. This was also my first time flying. I was very, very nervous, genuinely. I was so scared because, of course, I'd never been on a plane before, so what do you expect? And then I also drew what I saw out of my window when I was on the flight. I got some snacks, and you guys, I put receipt. I'm not even joking. I collect everything. I collected a damn receipt to put in my sketchbook. That's a little crazy. But yeah, and I also drew what I packed as well, and me, of course, and also the time of takeoff, because I love putting times and stuff on there and everything. And then of course I also drew me, and I was nervous but all was well, and it was a good smooth flight. This is actually an urban sketch I did of a cafe called Red Cup Cafe. This was my first time coming here, and I'm now a regular at this cafe because it's so so good. I actually did work here part-time as well for a little bit until I found a full-time job for myself, and it was so fun working there. I'm not even joking. Everybody was so nice, and there was like a lot of old people, like really a lot of like nice old people. So yeah, and then it's just really cute. I really love doing this urban sketch, and I love doing urban sketches in general. I also did show this to the owner too, and she loved it and took a picture. So, oh, okay, girl. So it looks like I don't remember what I did with this page. I think I drew something I didn't like, and I just painted over it with gouache and drew this. And it looks like I had a leaf in here. That texture. I wanted to eat the leaves. Okay, Taylor. Okay. And then this is actually when we went to a two-story Barnes & Noble in Seattle. Oh my god, I didn't know two-story Barnes & Noble even existed. I really do love how this looks too. Just like anything urban sketch with my Tombow brush pen is so nice. I love using that thing so much, guys. And we also tried like some local chocolate that was made in Seattle, and it was so good. Oh my god. First, I gave it 5 stars. I approve. And then during the trip, I had pho for the first time, and I've been craving it ever since then, guys. Like throughout the whole entire trip, I've been craving pho. It's literally so crazy. I was craving it like every single second. I'm not even joking. Have some more leaves right here, and then I drew Alex. I found a little pack of crayons when I got back home from the trip, and I decided to draw him, of course, with crayons, and I really do like how this looks. Super cute. I should actually use crayons again, like just like the regular Crayola crayons. And then I drew a picture of my boyfriend Gavin. I absolutely love drawing him because he has such a nice face. He really does have a really good face, and I love drawing him. This is like really cute. I can't wait to draw him in my new sketchbook. Oh my god. And then I have a doodle page right here. I usually with doodle pages I have art block, so of course I probably have had art block during this time. And I drew someone. Who is this? Who is this? And why did I draw you? I don't know, Taylor. You tell me. But of course they probably didn't like it because it's blah right here. New OC Yoon redesign? I don't know. Maybe. And then this is another gouache spread I did in my sketchbook. With these two parts, we had to draw something that like was our current fixation for class in my college sketchbook. And my current fixation at the time was my Marshall over-the-ear headphones, and I love them so much. And I also really like how I drew them, so I cut it out of my college sketchbook after it got graded, and I put it in my sketchbook because if I draw it, it's going in my own personal sketchbook, okay? After it's graded though, and it was, so yeah. Of course, I was going to do Boy and the Heron fan art on this page, but next is actually Blue Eyes Samurai fan art. I don't know if you guys ever watched this show, but it's literally one of my favorite shows. I'm not even joking. It would be in my like top 10. It's so good. I love the animation, I love the colors, and Mizu is such a cool character. So I did like some screen caps of the show, and I really do like how this looks. I really do like how this looks. And this too. She looks so badass. I'm not even joking. And then some of the paint also splattered over here, and it made perfect like paint splatter marks. So I literally drew it over with red because there's a lot of gore in this show. So if you don't like that, do not watch it. Oh my god, this is the page. This is the page. This is why there's a bunch of pink stuff all over my sketchbook. Oh my god. So Jesus Christ. So this is obviously Valentine's Day art I did on my boyfriend. Very cute. Appreciate it for a second. Yes. But getting on to what happened. So I was painting the background of this with my Posca markers while I was taking a trip back to Washington to visit him again for the second time. And I guess being like 30,000 feet in the air, it doesn't like Posca markers, and it ended up shooting out of the markers, and it splattered all over my past pages of my sketchbook and inside the binding of my sketchbook. And on top of that, it got underneath my press-on nails I had on at the time. And the worst part too, guys, I'm still so embarrassed of this. It got onto the airplane wall that was next to me. Thankfully, I was able to clean it off, but I was so scared because I'm like, oh my god, I just like vandalized a damn plane wall. I'm like gonna get arrested when I land. But no, all was good. I cleaned it off. It completely came off, so we're fine. We're fine. I'm not a fugitive. It's been over a year, so I think I'm good. Next is just a doodle I did of Red Cup again, because of course I went back to Red Cup during this trip. And yeah, we sat in a different area this time, so I have another view of what's inside the cafe, and I really love their lamps. I really like how their lamps look. Next is more Red Cup Cafe stuff. It's really good, guys, I promise. If you live down in Mokoteo in Washington, you need to go. You need to go. They have the best like breakfast sandwiches, I'm not even joking. And I also drew this as well. This is my, I always get like a hot chai with oat milk and with white chocolate. It's so, so, so good. And I really like how I drew this, actually. This is like giving off sticker vibes. This is really cool. And then of course I glued in a ticket, of course. When Gavin picked me up at the airport, you had to get parking, so he gave me that so I can glue it in. And I drew our hands. This is so cute. These were the press-on nails I wore at the time too, by the way. Yeah, these nails got filled with pink Posca marker, but surprisingly it got off, so fine. On this page, I was doing Subin like a face study of him, because Subin's my bias in TXT, but I never got to it. So this is all I have right now. And then this is actually just some fan art of my OC Alex. He looks very stressed out. Are you okay? I don't know why I drew. I don't know why. It was just so out of nowhere. I wanted to like draw Alex, but like in like different colors, like in colors that aren't like as normal for him. So this is what I did. And then this is actually one of my favorite sketchbook pages in my sketchbook. I absolutely love how I use Posca markers to make this pop out some more. I really love the colors as well. It's like super, super nice. Of course, I have Subin right here. Some guy I found on Pinterest. Alex, of course. And I really, really have been loving drawing tomatoes for some reason. So I got some tomatoes right here, but yeah, I'm thinking of making this into a print. This is really cool. I'll think about it. And then I also started using my gouache paints a lot more during this time, so I went on Pinterest and I looked up a reference for blueberries. I don't like blueberries, like I think they taste weird, but it's really nice painting them. Really pretty. I like it. Yeah. The next page is obviously Suk. It was during his birthday month, so this was in February, of course. So I drew him, obviously. Who wouldn't draw him for his birthday month? I don't know, but super cute. I really love how this looks. Yay. And afterwards, it was my birthday, which is in March 4th, mark your calendars. I turned 21 during the time I had the sketchbook. Oh my god, my hair was so short. And I did do a live stream of me coloring it, so it's very fun. Hopefully I live stream sometime soon. That would be really fun to do. And then we went to Disneyland, of course, for my birthday, because I absolutely love going to Disneyland when it's my birthday month, because during March, California is amazing weather. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it's upwards to like the 75, and then at night it's like 60. It's so good. As an Arizonan, it's amazing weather. Not even joking. So we went to Disneyland, of course. We went for 4 days. So you guys are going to see some of that in here. I did do a vlog of this, so if you guys want to watch that too, I'll make sure to link it as well. I did drew the castle, of course, and it's actually really cute. I really like how this looks. And then for day 2, we went to Carnation Cafe, which is like our favorite breakfast spot in Disneyland. And of course, I ordered the same thing every time. So I get the Mickey pancakes, super good, with some sausage and fruit. Oh, it's so good, guys. I'm not even joking. It's so good. And then I, of course, was legal to drink alcohol. So I got a mimosa. It was like really, really strong at first, but over time it got a lot better, thankfully. And now I really love mimosas. Those are so good. And then these 2 days, oh, I forgot to say, but these 2 days are Disneyland, okay? And then on Wednesday, we took a break day from Disney, and Gavin took me out to a really romantic dinner. It was super nice. I wanted steak, because usually whenever I go out to like a really fancy restaurant, I always want steak. So I got steak, and I thought it was going to be like, you know, a normal size steak, right? They left the bone in the ribeye. It was huge as fuck. I'm not even joking. Like, what? And then when I went to order wine, I gave them my ID, and they saw it was my birthday, so they gave me a happy birthday cake, like cheesecake for free. It was super cute, and they had like a candle on the edge of the plate too. It was so cute. For day 3, I was like super tired, so I didn't draw anything. But it was fun. We went for 4 days though, so. And then I drew Alex right here on a doodle page. I don't like how this arm looks. I really want to practice on my anatomy game right now in the next sketchbook. Like, this looks fine. This looks fine, but right here, a little awkward. That's okay. And then this is when I was trying to change my style. So, I have no idea. I decided to just draw Pedro Pascal for some reason. Because why not? So I drew him, and then I also drew Minsu, Alex, and Jaehyun in this new art style. It looks okay, it looks fine, but it looks the same. Oh, and then during the time when Gavin was gone, I didn't really hang out with anybody as much, so I decided to hang out with his friends, his guy friends, and we went to see Spider-Man Far From Home in theaters. I was going to make a fan art of like Far From Home, like draw Spider-Man and stuff, but I didn't. I completely forgot. And the best thing is, this whole week too, they were showing all Spider-Mans for only $5. Like, so we definitely had to go. And then this was actually a spread of me leaving Arizona for good. I moved out, of course, and now I live here in Washington. As you can see, this is like by Arizona right here, if you can't see that. I drew my carry-ons. I drew the song that played during takeoff, which was Just Like Heaven from The Cure. I love The Cure. That's like one of my mom's favorite bands too. And then I was ugly crying on the plane because I was gonna miss my family and my friends, of course. It was a really, really emotional and really like big step for myself. So I'm really proud of myself though for, you know, sticking it out. And now I'm here in Washington, safe and sound. What is this? Doodle page for stay in Washington. Oh, looks like I didn't do anything. So, oh well. And then this is also another of my favorite pages in my sketchbook. I did a strawberry painting, a study. I really do love how this looks. I love the yellow I used for the underpainting for this, and along with these ones, this is a really nice spread. I really like it. This is not my original art, by the way. I repainted it from an artist named 𝗍. I absolutely love her videos. She is such a great artist. I'm I inspired to be here, basically. And then next, me and Gavin went out to explore the Seattle area. We visited the art school I wanted to go to next year. I'm not going though anymore because the tuition is ridiculous. We went to a cute cafe that had like umbrellas on the ceiling. It was really cool. I got an iced chai, of course. You guys know me. And then later that day, we also went to KBBQ for dinner at Baekjeong. It's like one of our favorite KBBQ spots, like ever. Then looks like I was gonna do Gravity Falls fan art, but never did it. Hee. Oh my god. So I saw Dan and Phil live in Seattle during October, and I drew this for them, and I was really hoping that they could sign it, but they didn't, of course, because all the meet and greet tickets were sold out so fast. I'm not even joking. But at the end of the show, I ran up to the stage because I saw like security guard or someone cleaning up the confetti. I was like, please, no, please, can I have a handful of confetti? And he gave me a handful of it, so I have it in my sketchbook. And then this is just doodles. We went out a lot, and I brought my sketchbook with me everywhere I went because I never explored Washington like this because I was only there visiting, but I live here now, so I brought my sketchbook everywhere with me. And then there was actually a page right here connected to this one, but I didn't like it. So I cut it with an X-Acto knife, but it split through. So I didn't draw anything on this side because I was scared it was going to split through and stuff. And then, of course, yes, I know, another Disney trip. I went to Disneyland during Halloween time, which is my favorite time of the year. I'm not even joking. I love Halloween. I really do love how this spread looks. I don't know, it's like unique. I really do like how this looks. And then same thing with this page. We went for 3 days this time. We went to Disneyland for day 2, and then California Adventure for day 3. And yeah, it was super nice. I did get sick though during this trip, so my throat was hurting super bad. I have no idea why, but it just randomly happened. And then when I got back home, I was a little sick, so oh well. And then this was the time where Inktober started. I decided to do the challenge again after not doing it for a couple of years because why not? I am going to be doing it again this year. If you don't know what Inktober is, it's actually a whole month-long challenge where you use ink to draw in your sketchbook for a whole month of October. The challenge is a little tiring, but either way, I have fun with it every single year I do it. This was my year jumping back into it after not doing it for a couple of years. Usually I would have like separate sketchbooks, but during this time frame I was like, why waste a whole sketchbook when I can just do it in my own? Like, you know. So day 1 I drew me. Here we go again. I do like how this looks, and this is when my hair started growing a lot more, so very nice. Next page is of Dipper, of course, because we got back into like the fall Halloween mystery like vibes. And then for day 3 I drew Nick and Charlie from Heartstopper because the new season came out this day and I binged the whole entire season while I drew this, so very nice. Day 4 I drew someone from Pinterest. No idea. Okay. Oh, and I love this spread too. Day 5 I drew Harry Potter from the book series, so I drew him how he's described in the books. And then for day 6 I drew Wart from Over the Garden Wall. I really love how these look. These are like really good. Oh my god, and I love how this one looks too. On this day, October 7th, I saw Dan and Phil, of course, live in Seattle, and I have been watching them since 2014. I absolutely love Dan and Phil. They're one of my favorite YouTubers as well. And then I obviously drew Mabel because I can't just have Dipper by himself. I drew his sister, of course. For day 9, I drew shoes because you guys know I love drawing shoes. And then I drew Wart and Greg from Over the Garden Wall again for day 10. Day 11, I drew me with my Halloween costume, of course. Obviously, I'm a Gryffindor. Let's go. I took the quiz 3 times, but I got Gryffindor twice, but Slytherin once. So that was a little concerning, but we're gonna ignore that. For day 12, I had weekend training for this full-time job I got, and I was bored out of my mind and I was super lazy, so I drew this during like a lecture. For day 13, I drew Alex, and then for day 14, I drew Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, because you guys know Kiki's Delivery Service is obviously my favorite Studio Ghibli film. I literally have a tattoo for it right here that I drew on a piece of paper. But yeah, my fave. And then for day 15, I drew 𝗣𝗍𝘆𝗶𝘀𝘁 because I absolutely love 𝗣𝗍𝘆𝗶. I'm going to see her in October. I'm so excited. I already know what I'm going to wear, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. I will on my TikTok and my Instagram, so make sure you guys follow that if you guys want to see what I'm going to wear. So day 16, it was a really, really sad day, and former One Direction member Liam Payne passed away. I was a Directioner for the longest time. I have proof. Mini me, I was a Directioner, and we went to see One Direction back in 2014. I was heartbroken, like literally, I was like crying all day, like I couldn't believe it. So I drew One Direction right here. And there's Liam, of course. But yeah, it was a really, really sad day. Like I was so sad. And my sisters too, because they also love One Direction. And then for day 17, I of course was over it. It's been a rough week, I can tell. And for day 18, I drew Snoopy. I messed up, of course, but it was all fixed. It's fine. For day 19, I drew Mom on a post-it note. Again, I was lazy. And then also Bill, because I was lazy. For day 21, I drew Alex, and he is a high school student, so I drew him going to class this day in like Halloween colors. I think this is a really cool fit. I would actually wear that in real life, not gonna lie. For day 22, I drew some blueberries again. This time I didn't use my gouache paints though, I did use my markers. For day 23, I drew my boyfriend. And then also for day 24, I drew Jung Hwa-suk because he just got out of his military service, but he got out the day Liam died, and I wanted to draw One Direction for that day instead, so I saved him for like another day. But yeah, he got back from his military service, so yeah, this is really nice. I like how this looks. Very cool. For day 25, I went to a hockey game for the first time. Guys, I didn't know a hockey game was that intense and aggressive. I was a little scared. But it was for the Silvertips here in Everett. I drew number 15. I don't know which player that is. I'm going to probably look it up later. I don't know. And then we took a little day trip to Halloween Town, Oregon. And of course, we dressed in our costumes, so we got some really good pics as well. It was really, really fun that day, except it was just rainy. That's really it. But typical Oregon/Washington weather, so. And then I also have been keeping a little secret from y'all. I have a new OC. This is her. I have not come up with a name yet. I will soon. I did base her off one of my favorite YouTubers named Lynn. I absolutely love her videos. Same thing with Dustin. I love both of their videos. They're so good. And I did it based off of Lynn. So I was a little inspired by her, of course. So I don't know what her name should be. I was like, Lynn, might as well. But I'm like, I don't know. We'll think about it later. Then for day 28, I drew me. I was sick this day, so I had no energy. For day 29, I drew me with my club fit. Me and Gavin were Princess Tiana and Prince Naveen for the club. So I drew me. Very cute. I really like how it looks. And then for day 30, I got Tyler the Creator tickets for his Chromacopia tour this day. And oh my god. I also brought my sketchbook to the tour too. And he saw my sketchbook and he pointed at it when he was singing his song, and like he pointed at it and went like this, and I'm like, yes, I drew you. I drew you, Tyler. Yes, I love you. Like, you know. So that was a really nice night. And it was the day before my birthday. So very cool. And for day 31, which is the last day of Inktober, so I have completed Inktober back in 2024. Very, very fun. I drew me, of course, with my Harry Potter outfit. I feel like in the Harry Potter universe, I'll be a little more like introverted / like nervous. So I drew me looking all nervous. This is like really, really cute. I really like how this looks. But yeah, see you next year, maybe. No, I am doing it this year, so yeah. And then after doing Inktober, I went to Red Cup again and drew Red Cup, of course. And then this is also another one of my favorite drawings in my sketchbook. It's of course my boyfriend again. He's basically a muse at this point, so I draw him as many times as I can. I really do love how this looks. This is really, really good. I love how his nose looks and his face just in general. It's so nice. I really do love it. I've been practicing with side views too. This is a lot better. And then we went on a day trip with Gavin and his parents. We went to Leavenworth, which is like a really nice like German-inspired town in Washington, and it was covered in snow. It was really, really nice, and I really like how I drew this hand. Really good. But yeah, went there for the day. It was cool. I did do a video on this. I was gonna draw a vibe, I never did, but oh well. And then for this page, I did a gouache study series. I did start the gouache study series in this sketchbook with past old pages, and I decided to try out mixing skin tones with gouache paints, so this is what I came up with. And I drew me. I didn't show this in the video because I thought it looked really bad, but whatever, I can show my mistakes, it's fine. So I tried drawing myself, so yeah, it looks okay. Looks fine. And then for this day, it was a snow day, so I wasn't able to go to work that day due to the snow because it was very unsafe to drive. So instead, we went ahead and had breakfast at Mokoteo Speedway. It was super good. I love drawing just food in general. It's super nice. And it was my first time I ever made a snowman. Look how cute he is. And then, of course, I drew me because it was the time during my birthday. And I had 2 birthdays in this sketchbook. And this is me for my 22nd birthday. Very cute. I like how it looks. And this is a highlighter doodle page, of course. I always love doing highlighter doodle pages when I have no idea what to draw. I did some shoes. I drew Hosuk right here, avocado toast, and a cat in a strawberry costume. So, holding a pencil. So yeah, very nice. And then this is when we went on a day trip to Forks. I tried drawing Bella's truck. It did not turn out well. I tried though. And then this is my favorite quote. It's Debussy. And I went ahead and wanted to draw the food that we had, but I got too tired because this day was so tiring because the rain made me like drowsy. So yeah. And then I drew some shoes. I didn't like how it looked, so skip page. And then I drew SZA because I was on my way to her Not Beauty pop-up, and this was the day of Kendrick Lamar and her concert, and she did see this. She was like at least like 10 feet away from me. She saw this, but she couldn't get to me in time because she had to go because it was raining. It was like it was pouring rain, and she had to go to her concert and get ready and stuff. So she did see it though. Basically, she knows I exist. So yeah. And then I went ahead and drew some of the PLAVE members. I tried to draw the rest of them, but I got bored of it, so I only drew 2 members. Yeah. And then I did do a video on this page, but I only drew the sushi that's right here for a video. I absolutely love how this spread turned out. This is one of my favorite gouache study spreads in my sketchbook so far. I love how I did the colors as well. They just pop out so much more. I really like how I did this banana because all the colors are in this banana. Super cool. This is like food I've been craving too, by the way. This is what inspired me. So like all the food I've been craving. So like sushi, avocado toast, strawberries, bananas, kimchi jjigae, which is kimchi soup, and also tomatoes. Even though I don't like tomatoes, only in like a burger and sandwich, but other than that, yeah. Then the next page, I actually decided to review these silky crayons. I absolutely love how these work. They're my favorite. Like honestly, I use them like all the time after this page of me swatching the colors and reviewing them and everything. I did make a video of this, so if you guys want to watch this whole page get like, you know, drawn, go ahead and do that, please. It'll be really cool. I'll link it. But yeah, I just tested out the crayons, and I really do love working with them, honestly. Same thing with this page. I used the crayons, of course. Did some derpy fruit and vegetables, so. Is the lemon a fruit? I don't know. It has seeds, though. I don't know, but really cute. I like how it looks. And then this is another OC, a new OC alert, guys, of course. I drew Carson. This is Carson. I have his bio right here and everything. I made him June 30th of this year. So usually when I make an OC, their day I made them or came up with them is their birthday. But yeah, he's super cool. I love how he looks. And then I wanted to do K-pop Demon Hunters fan art. Oh my god. If you guys have not watched that movie, watch it now. It's so good. I only drew Zoe. I was going to draw Mira and Rumi, but I never had the time, of course. And then I drew Vanilla Mace. She's a really, really famous Twitch streamer right now and YouTuber. I love her videos and I love her streams so much. She's super cool and she has the most like derpiest face. I'm not even joking. I love drawing. It's so funny. And then I also drew my cats back in Arizona because I miss them so much. And I did use the silky crayons for this as well. So there's Salem, Kelly, and Piper. And then this is my last page of my sketchbook. Of course, I drew myself and I did do a video on this one. So this is see you in the next one. And it was the same day I wrote on the inside of my sketchbook too. So that's basically it for the sketchbook tour, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed me working in this sketchbook after all of these years and also loved the sketchbook tour. I hope you guys liked it, and it's gonna go in the sketchbook graveyard and we're gonna introduce my new sketchbook, which is this one. And I did break into this one as well, so yay, sketchbook 17. I'm gonna start this one soon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.